Welcome to ComposersCape. My name is Jess Hendricks, and I thought I would show you my workspace. This is what I like to call Existential Music Studios. It's a tiny room in my basement. I'll show you a few things. I like monitors. I have lots of monitors. Working on Dark Side on my iPad Pro. Got my sound absorption. D&D books. Trying not to make everyone dizzy. Over here is my other D&D stuff. Oh, there's Zack. This was my reward for the release the Snyder Cut Arts Festival. I won the music part of that, so they gave me Zack. Then I have a few things on my wall. I need to get more posters. Autograph pictures. And here, that's a fun thing. Little Justice League poster I got when I went to see the theatrical cut. Don't hold that against me. Here's BB-8. Okay, so on this episode of ComposersCape, I'll be talking about Henry Cavill, who recently let loose some Zack Snyder's Justice League hints. And I want to get into orchestras in the current COVID and pandemic environment and how they're going to record film scores, because I personally prefer the real thing. Specifically, I want to talk about how the Justice League score is going to go, because apparently Tom Holkenberg is composing more music for Justice League, so I'll get into that. So stay tuned. Behold, I now have a multi-camera setup. That's right. So let's talk about Henry Cavill doing some talking. He was recently interviewed by the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. The link to that will be in the description so you can hear the whole thing. And let's start off with what he said. And these are quotes in regards to Zack Snyder's Justice League. He said, and I quote, about Zack, "He got to be the train. I think it's only fair that that train gets to reach its station, which he was aiming for. And I think it's important that that vision is realized. Whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter." And then he went on to say, "It's a storyteller's, it's a filmmaker's right to have that vision realized. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what that vision was and how it works. He's got the advantage of hindsight now. It's going to be even better. I just want to see a good movie or a series of movies." And with that last statement, all of the Snyder aficionados erupted. He said series of movies. And now everyone's excited that maybe Henry knows something. Was he hinting at future seasons of Justice League? I have no idea. For all we know, maybe he just was trying to correct himself when he said it was a movie, even though it's going to be a series. Although what he filmed was a movie, and it is kind of a movie just divided into 4 parts. A really long movie, a 4-hour movie, but I mean, we honestly don't know. We don't know what Henry knows. When he did know things, he was, instructed to lie. He said in a previous interview that Warner Brothers told him to lie about his involvement in the Justice League because they didn't want to spoil that he was coming back to life, even though that was quite possibly one of the worst kept secrets in all of Hollywood during that time. I mean, you knew the Justice League wasn't gonna not have Superman. I mean, so I don't know. Do we take what he's saying with a grain of salt? Maybe. This time, though, it wasn't just some rumor from some random podcast like me. It was something that one of the actors in the show said. So it could be very interesting what comes out from here. Now, I'm excited. The idea of more Justice League, and I talked about this in a previous episode, it's very possible that we might just get the whole vision, especially if it does well. So if you're a fan of Justice League, and if you aren't, why not? Then watch it again and again. Talk about it until it comes out. Quash the negativity on Twitter. They probably see that. They don't. All the in battles of the people on Twitter is a little old for me, and I'm not gonna get. This is probably all you'll hear from me about that. So yeah, that's. So it's pretty exciting. I would love to know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm getting close to the point where I'm not going to look at a lot of stuff now because spoilers. Again, it's been a couple weeks since my first episode, and Zack has been very quiet. He made a couple posts on Vero on his anniversary with him making some sort of dragon in the sand that, again, if you search, you will find so many podcasts talking about his sand sculpt. Every time he posts a picture, it causes the theorists to rise, which is fine. I'm really excited for all the theories we'll have when the show's on. It'll be just like Game of Thrones all over again, where everyone after the first episode will have a whole week of everyone talking about the episode and what's going to happen next. So that's going to be really special, and I think that's what's exciting about the episodic format. So that's my thoughts on Henry Cavill talking about the Justice League, and I guess we just have to wait, and more people are going to be talking. It's a very exciting time to be a DC fan. There's so many things happening. Black Adam news is dropping left and right. New casting. It looks like they're going to have the Justice Society of America, which I find super cool. Geez, I wonder if they'll have Jay Garrick. That would be neat. Haven't heard anything. Ha! And how will that connect to the new Flash movie? I hear rumors all the time about people showing up in that thing. So we went from nothing to getting all the news in the world, and everyone's excited about the DCEU, and we're really hoping that Snyder's little portion of that universe will be continued. So, awesome. How will COVID-19 affect film score recording? That's a big question in my mind because live musicians are typically utilized in the recording of Hollywood film scores, very large orchestras in these sound stages in LA or London or whatnot. One solution that happened recently is Lovecraft Country's score was recorded by a 30-piece orchestra online, in which the individual musicians recorded themselves in their homes, and then those were stitched together by the composers Sadiq and Karpman, and they added some of their own elements and produced the final result. And it works really well for that. But that solution isn't going to work for a 100-piece orchestra. That it's pretty much infeasible. So the only way those can be really recorded would be at the bare minimum in a studio section by section, so you can social distance people. So that brings me to my question that I've been asking. Junkie XL doesn't see my Twitter. Is at DC Fandom, he played a bit of his score and he's clearly currently still composing it. So it wasn't like recorded way back when and he's just adding to it. I don't think it was ever recorded with an orchestra. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but at no point did he ever say it was recorded, and generally that process wouldn't have taken place till after. that's like the last step. Once they have the film locked, then they record the score to that. So my assumption is he has or will have 4 hours of music done with sample libraries, and I'm not certain that Tom Hogenberg would really want that to be the finished product. So the question is how are they going to record that score? Which I guess we'll find out unless someone asks and he gives the answer. They may be waiting to see how things pan out. Like I said, since they do it at the last bit, say Zack Snyder's Justice League is planning to release in the spring, maybe, in January or February or even early March, they might have a way to get an orchestra together. Quick testing might be something that's more common then, so they could, test everybody every day for the recording sessions before they go in, and then when everyone's together, it's a safe place. So we'll just wait and see. If anyone knows anything, please definitely leave a comment or send me a DM on my Twitter account. And now for my brand new segment, Flash Facts. This is Flash Fact number 1. It'll be quick. So the superhero landing, also referred to as the 3-point landing, and it's used a lot in TV, and it actually seems I really couldn't figure out exactly where it's from, but the Flash Fact is that it really is interesting for a neat way to film stunt performers transitioning to the actual actor. So when they do the landing, it's the stunt performer, and typically their head will be down, and then when their head comes up, it's easy to replace them with the performer. So they land, shows their head down, and then cut, and then the stunt performer pops in. So that was your Flash Fact. And the next episode will be coming up soon, so don't forget to like and subscribe.